Solve the following equation below. And you're given 2/3 x plus 1/2 equals 3/4 x. Now, at this second, I'd like you to please pause this video and try it out yourself, so you see if you get it right, see what mistakes you made. And one of the first things you should notice is that this is a fraction type equation problem. So here is one example of some steps you can use to solve this problem. And it begins with the first step, which is to eliminate the fractions. And some teachers say fractions are your friend, but what you should do is you should eliminate these fractions. You should fight them at any chance you get. So how do you eliminate the fractions? Well, you can eliminate fractions by multiplying the equation by the least common multiple of the denominator. Which brings us to our question, what is the least common multiple of the denominators? So let's quickly investigate that. And what you can do is string out multiples of the denominators, starting with 2, which gives you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 3 is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 4, you get 4, 8, 12, 16. And you'll notice that the common multiple is going to be 12, as it comes up in all three strings. So our least common multiple will be 12. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take that 12 and you're going to multiply it to both sides of the equation, or basically just multiply it to every term in the equation. And the reason we're multiplying everything by 12 is so that we could divide out and eliminate these fractions. Is you'll do 12 divided by 3, which will give you a 4. And then you'll take that 4 and you're going to multiply it by 2x. And then you kind of want to repeat the same process again, where you'll have 12 divided by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6, and then multiply that by 1. Continue the process. Continue the process. 12 divided by 4, and then multiply that to 3x. 12 divided by 4 is 3, and then multiply that by 3x. And let's take a look at what we have here. 4 times 2x plus 6 times 1 equals 3 times 3x. And we can cross out the first step because we have eliminated the fractions. Which now brings us to step 2, which is simply solve for x. So take a look at what we have, and we'll do first the order of operations. Remember, it's multiplication before addition. 4 times 2x gives you 8x. 4 times 2x will give you 8x. Then you have 6 times 1, which will give you a positive 6. And then you have an equal sign, which is followed by 3 times 3x, which will give you 9x. And now you want to isolate the variable so you can solve the equation. And to isolate the variable, you will subtract 8x from one side of the equation and subtract it from the other side of the equation. Positive 8x and negative 8x will cancel each other out. And then you will be left with 6 equals x. And then you can cross out the last step, which was solve for x. And your answer is 6 equals x.